It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. But CD, this Chiefs club, you'd have to imagine well-positioned to make a run at repeating as Super Bowl champions. But it all starts and ends with number 15, and that, of course, the reigning league MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
And it's not just his talent, as you know, partner, because we've seen that on display. It's his leadership and the trust that the organization has in him to help bring along an offense and turn it into one of the league's best.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, this is a team that is built to win now. They feel they have all the pieces in place. What say you, CD?
I say that exactly. They've got everything that you're looking for, and they're probably operating under a mentality of no roadblocks, no excuses. Let's get after it.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. The return man, Ty Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Allen now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his receiver, Watson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pushes past him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Mahomes. And Watson has it right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Allen again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Allen will try again on second down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, I think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field. Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Edwards-Helaire is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Fair to to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Play action. Now it's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Cook up the gut. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 3. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now here comes Kansas City.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. James Cook running back out now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not I just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st down, Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out come the Chiefs now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jordan Phillips able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Gets this one to Morris. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And Cook has it left side. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Touchdown!
Noah Gray from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he's unable
so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guys time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Again, he finds Moore. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Mahomes going to throw. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Allen gonna throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And you start to think, if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by a quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. From the 33, here's second down and 7. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Mahomes to throw. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bills offense back out onto the field. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Gets this one to Morris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They run the counter with Cook. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now Mahomes over the middle. That's caught by Rice. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And there's a situation where it's a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Allen to throw once more. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Second and 11 now. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.